wanna seem like I'm getting on people's nerves here, but I'm thinking maybe church camp ain't for me.
It's too late, you're here. And there's no turning back now. Trust me, all right? We're gonna make this for you, whatever we have to do.
Look, I promise, I'm only here because my parents were going on vacation. We're not even Southern Baptists. We go to a Unitarian church because my parents don't like to sleep in.
I got news for you now, son. It's Wednesday. You've been at church camp since Monday. You're Southern Baptist now. I don't know how familiar you are with our beliefs, but we put banana peels under your mattress. You're one of us now.
I thought the Kappa was just poorly cleaned.
Nobody ever reads the fine print at the end of the New Testament. Nobody ever reads it.
I guess I haven't read the Bible much because my parents really don't believe in God. They really don't get into this.
Those aren't your parents anymore, son. Banana peels. You're one of us now. Don't worry. You'll become a counselor like I did and then serve out the food and then eventually you will move forward and then you'll be the one slopping out the puree on the cafeteria line and then you'll wind up taking my place one day after you struck me down in rage.
I gotta say, I know as a 10-year-old, like summer seems like a long time, but I'm only here for a week. That's a lot to squeeze into 7 days.
It's a never-ending summer. We'll just keep you here. We'll teach you everything you need to know.
Okay. Look, you guys seem great and all, but you know, when you guys had that religion lesson and you talked about the what's that weird word you guys use for the Big Bang? Genesis? Like,
watch it, boy.
No, I'm just saying, I get it, it's cool, I'm glad you believe in it all, but it's not what I believe in because it's not science or real.
Are you telling me, you 10-year-old little pipsqueak, that you've got a better explanation for the beginning of the world than 6,000 years ago a sky wizard decided it was time? I'd like to hear that!
Okay, well, approximately...
Draw that on our blind!
So approximately 12.5 billion years ago, you had an intense heat, which essentially brought together plasma, which is a kind of basic fourth state of matter. And when the intense gravity of plasma pulled it all together, these things reacted and there's an explosion. It's called the Big Bang. So this whole thing, it looks like it's a giant thing, but it all takes place in one fragment of a nanosecond. So what you have here, planets, stars, everything is just a gas that expanded and an element that developed as it blew out from this single central point.
I gotta say, son, you got a lot of math here and it does not make sense. You're using letters. Wait, hold on. Let's carry, and that means that, and that, oh boy.
Alright, you got that here, right? Yes, see this, if you do carry the 4, it shows that there's no supernatural involvement whatsoever. Because it doesn't exist.
Oh man.
Sorry, it's algebra.
We got a lot of classes to cancel.
I went to, I grew up in this very, I grew up in, it was like the Catholic version of that independent Baptist. I went to a Catholic church in South Carolina, which is not a very Catholic-friendly area. So the Catholics try to, get along with what crazy religion is going on there. So I went to, they were angry about Vatican II, which is when the Catholic Church stopped speaking Latin, because they realized we don't even speak this fucking language anymore. So this was this was the church I went to. It was very hardcore, like anti-gay, anti-everything. And then there was this like epiphany moment my mom had, where she was like, "Wait a minute, this is all bullshit." And then it turned out she was the only one who was keeping us going there. Everyone else was treating her belief in Catholicism like a child who believed in Santa Claus. And so we're all like, all right, let's all go see Santa every week. When she had this moment, this epiphany, she was like, no, fuck this. We are never going back to that awful place ever again. And we all said, great, no more shitty church clothes. No, we're never going back. And people at the church said, you know, when you get older, when you get out into the world, you're going to miss what you have here. You're going to miss this feeling of community and connection to a higher power. And I'm still fucking waiting on that.
Hey, we are not very friendly to Catholics around here, all right? So we don't like your kind, okay? I was like, bad snake, bad snake. We do not like your kind around here. You better not bite me.
Sir, I apologize for whatever my people may have done to your people. We're all Christians. We all believe in the same thing, really.
But you guys got all those crazy wine drinking beliefs. Huh? There's no room for snake venom in your religion. Ain't that right, Slithers? Ain't that right, Slithers? Oh, no, that's okay. You're just blessing my neck. There we go.
I'm going to call the hospital.
No. It's okay. Wait. Do not interfere with the work of the Lord. All right? If it's my time, it is my time, okay? All right? Don't worry. The Lord will move through me in mysterious ways with his own holy anti-venom. All right? Don't you worry.
I understand. I believe in God too, and I believe that God.
Just the arm. It's fine.
I believe that God works through people too. So maybe God's way of helping you would be having me call an ambulance.
Oh, no. The Lord works in mysterious ways. There's no mystery to that. That's straightforward. Come on. You're just making too much sense to make sense. That's what we always say at my church. Okay. All right. Oh, boy, you love me so much, Lord. You love me right behind my temple. Right there. Okay. Yeah. Good boys.
The whites of your eyes are turning purple. I need to call a doctor right now.
Amazing! That's a little tongue swelling. Just a little tongue swelling. Okay, look, a little heavenly tongue swelling.
Have you ever heard the parable about the guy who it's flooding and somebody pulls up and says, look, get in the boat. And he says, no, the Lord's going to save me. And then...
Is it a bedtime story? Because I'm sleeping.
Look, the point is that God works through people. And it's mysterious because people are trying to help you. Can I... Oh, fuck, now you're not holding on to this.
Get that tied, all right?
Yeah.
It's a game today, okay?
Thanks,
right?
Coach.
You need to be focused.
Okay.
You need to be alert, all right?
Coach, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm terrified.
You should be, all right? It's a big
help.
game. There's a lot of scouts out there, and this is pretty much your one chance at any sort of future, okay? You're from an economically disadvantaged area. You're lucky you've lived this long without being caught by a stray bullet. If you don't get into college now, chances are your life is going to wind up just like your father's and your uncle's, in jail or dead. I'm not sure which is which. I honestly don't attach myself to you kids. I've learned the hard way.
I was just scared about looking bad in front of my mom. Oh my God!
No.
My life could be over.
You got bigger things to worry about. You're never going to look bad in front of your mom. She's a single mom in this neighborhood. You're the apple of her eye. She's probably going to get a tattoo of you on her neck when you're dead. It's okay. Don't worry. Now listen, you got to go out there and you got to play with a lot of heart. All right?
A lot of heart.
Play with a lot of aggression, but not too much aggression because you don't want to scare those scouts and make them think you're too street because then they don't want you going to an Ivy League school. Okay? All right. No pressure though, but a lot of pressure. Just keep in mind, not just playing for you, playing for your family. This might be the only way to pull your entire family out of poverty. You got that little brother who's not nearly as talented as you. Probably going to get on drugs.
He's only 5 years old.
Well, probably already happened to that.
Oh God!
Lived in this neighborhood a long time. Well, commuted to this neighborhood.
Coach, maybe maybe I'm not ready for this kind of pressure, all right? Maybe I just don't even need to go out there. Maybe I don't even take a chance on letting everybody down and blowing my whole future.
Hey, listen, son, sit down. Sit down, okay? You don't have to worry about blowing your whole future, all right? Lived in this neighborhood and been raised here all your life. You pretty much don't have a future. Because even if you make it out without getting shot, I mean, with the number of options you have around here for healthy eating, hypertension's going to get you by the time you're 25.
Okay, all right.
So really, stay athletic, stay lean, all right? I mean, I've heard you rapping with the kids out there. You're not going that direction.
Oh, come on!
You got no flow, kid, face it.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God, really? You rhyme disaster with disaster. There's other words.
That's like early Jay-Z.
Oh God, early Jay-Z. You know what? We're not getting into this discussion, all right?
We're not going to have the Jay-Z discussion.
Okay, fine. Sit down.
All right.
Okay? Fine. Sit down. Okay? The Life and Times of Sean Carter Volume 1 is not his greatest work, nor is the Black Album. It's actually Volume 3, Hard Knock Life. The reason why is it's the only time he figured out a way how to transcend the street and connect to pop, which is exactly what I'm trying to get you to do out there on the court. But not you out there trying to rock really hard like on that last Blueprint album, which was clearly a move to pacify his wife.